Hey, hey, holy crap, because it's not crap. I love that stuff. So, if you are on with me today and you want to kind of chat with me, you can do that if you're on a mobile device. The only thing you need to do is just swipe up on your mobile device and you should be able to chat with me. And I'm just kind of free falling it here today. I just wanted to just kind of come on since I was doing this anyway and kind of show you how I'm organizing. I'm just organizing one of the drawers that I have in here. I always try to do just a little bit at a time because it's all about baby steps. But before I get too deep into this, I just wanted to say if this is the kind of channel that you like, where I'm doing organization projects, we're doing more like paper crafting things, journaling, planning, then this is the channel for you. So go ahead and subscribe below, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. So I'm not going to be on for too long. I tend to be a little windy, a little long-winded sometimes, but I'm going to try to kind of keep things to the point and keep it moving because it is Christmas Eve as we are recording today, and I hope everybody is enjoying the holiday season, whether it be Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or however you celebrate, or maybe you don't celebrate, maybe you're just this is the party time of season for you. Hey Rachel, how are you doing today? And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the cloud and kind of show you what I am doing. And then we're just going to chit chat a little bit. All right, so let me go ahead and move it to the cloud. All right, so what you see here, this is what I'm going to be organizing. I took some things out of the drawer and I just stuck them up here, and I'm going to be sticking them in this container right here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Katina. I hope I said that right, Katina. I like that name. Um, this little box I actually had in another part of my house, because sometimes you have to shop your house so that you can find the things that you need so you won't have to go out and spend money basically. So I had some jewelry in here that I hadn't been wearing, and so I took all the jewelry out and I'm going to use it to kind of put some things in. Now the way that I organize my craft space is that I try to put like items together, or as much alike as I can. So these items right here are things that I use for the journals. Like these right here are some garment pins, and I'll show you. I put these on the journal. I love these things. They're just they look like little safety pins. Those are garment pins. And I have like some eyelets here, and I have some bookends. So these are kind of things that I use in the process of making a book. And so I want to kind of get them in a more organized manner. Now what I have things in currently, I just have this open. Let me try to close it. It's actually a pencil case. I got the pencil case from the dollar store. Merry Christmas paper seasoning. And I got this from the dollar store, and for a time it worked well for me, but now it does not work well for me. So I am going to just kind of organize things and put them in here. Now I wanted to use this too because it has like little compartments. Now I was going to get something from like the dollar store because I'm cheap like that, but the dollar store ones, sometimes they tend not to close all the way down. So if you flip some over, everything gets all mixed up, and I didn't want that. So we're going to be using this today. So while I'm putting things together, I thought this was kind of like a good time to come on and just kind of chat with you all. Now, I just got off of a feed on Facebook with one of my classmates. My classmates actually have a Facebook page, which is really nice. And so every now and then they'll come on and The person that had the feed, his name is Carl Rayford, and he's a DJ. He's a DJ in my home city, and he's a really nice guy. And he was talking about how one random act of kindness kind of changed his life. Basically, he said how the kids at school were mean to him, because kids can be mean, and that one day on the bus, one girl, her name was Arlette, let him sit next to her when the other kids were being mean. And he said he really remembered that, and it really kind of changed his life. And, I was thinking about that, and I thought, what? That is so nice, because, even early on in school, very early on in school, it kind of sets the tone as to how the rest of your school life is going to be. And that's kind of what happened to me. Now, what I'm putting in this box here, it's called Word Bands by Tim Holtz, and it's from his Ideology collection. And it's 12 bands in here. I haven't used any of these, and they actually have different sayings on them. I don't know if the camera is going to do its crazy thing. But it has different sayings on it. It's like little plates. You can put these on the journals themselves. I'll just leave that in there. Or you could actually put these like on tassels or something. So I hadn't even used these yet, but I'm good. I always open my stuff up because it's just easier to get to things when you open them. Now I'm going to keep this piece right here because I have something that I can do with it. It's kind of like some good cardboard there, and this one I can't really do. I probably could do something with that, but I don't know. I'm so hoardy. I just want to keep everything. So the next thing I'm going to put in here, I have these are just regular pins, stick pins. So I'm going to put the stick pins in here also. So I'm going to continue on with my story. Now, the reason why I said like things happen like in the beginning of your life that kind of set the tone for your school, for when you're in school. That kind of happened to me when I can remember very vividly when I was in the 2nd grade. I don't know why the kids picked on me in the 2nd grade. It was just like I hated school, and I can tell you that set the tone for me. There was never anything good that happened to me in school that I can recall, because the kids were just like, they were cruel, and they used to talk about me, and they talked about the way that I looked, and I just hated it. Even the people that I thought were like my good friends, they kind of jumped on to the bandwagon. So I never really had like a best friend early on in school, because I don't know, for some reason I called myself like an invisible kid, because I was just never really noticed or anything. I wasn't noticed by the boys. I didn't have any friends. I didn't go out anywhere. It was just kind of crazy. So just being nice to somebody, it just makes so much of a difference. And I guess that's what we have to teach our kids too. So the next thing that I have here, so you can see I have a spot of story time going here. So I had to use 2 compartments for my pens here, and I might take some of these out, but I don't know. Then I'm gonna have to try to store them someplace else. And so Katina says, do you notice you have too much stuff? I have too much stuff. I'm not admitting to that. I'm never admitting that I have too much stuff, but yes, I probably do. And that's because as crafters, it's like you don't want to run out of stuff. So I want to make sure you have enough. Now, when I bought these eyelets, these are large eyelets, and unfortunately, I have the We Are Memory Keepers eyelet kind of punch thingy, and these are too big for that. And then I bought a tool for that, but I don't know. I'm not good at these, but I'm just going to put all these together. It doesn't say what size it is. Let me get my old lady glasses on and see before I take it apart, because it does. It says 1/4 of an inch, and I think these are the same size. So this is what I'm going to do, because I want to make sure I know what the sizes are. Now, what I could do, and maybe what I'll do, is I'll come back in with my label maker, and I will put the size of these eyelets in. But for now, what I'm going to do, and I do this in my kitchen too, is I'm going to get my scissors out because I cannot rip that. I'll probably rip a fingernail off. And I'm just going to cut this piece off right here. It actually has like instructions on here on how to put these on, which I don't really need, but the piece I need is how big these eyelets are. So I'm going to keep this with it, and I'm just going to stick this down so at least the top will close, because that's the important piece. So back to my school story. So that kind of set the tone for me at school anyway. So I don't know, how did you all feel about school? I was like in certain programs. I tried out for certain things, and I felt like the kids at school were very cliquey, especially in high school. I don't know what made them cliquey, but it was like certain types of people hung together. And I even like tried out like for like the pom-pom squad and things like that, and I thought that was pretty good. But I think like the teachers even were kind of, when I say prejudice, just keep this in mind. The schools I went to were like all black schools, so when I say prejudice, it doesn't take on that same meaning as some people would think. But I think that the teachers were even kind of I wouldn't say prejudice, but they had their favorites. And so it was hard to kind of break into, certain activities where you had to like try out for things, which kind of sucked too. So when Carl was talking about all that stuff, it just kind of reminded me of how much she really did not enjoy school. I really didn't enjoy it at all. So these are actually book plates, and I don't have the journal that I just did, but I actually painted over these book plates because, sometimes you have to think out the box when it comes to stuff like this. And so I took the book plates were all they were all packaged together. And what I did was I took some of these small little bags and I put the brads that go with them together, because I always had to like fish through all my stuff to try to figure out where things were. So I put those together. So I put like items together. All right. So next thing that I'm going to put in here. These, I don't know what these are called because I already took them out the package. And I don't think I have... No, I don't have the package up here. But these are from Tim Holtz as well. And I guess there's a number of things that you can do with these. I've seen in most instances people use these with tassels, which is probably what I'll do as well, unless I think of something else or get some other ideas. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What could you do with these? They actually have a clasp on the end of them. Let me see if I can get one open. So they have, let me stick this on here. It has like a clasp right here that opens. I took the autofocus. Let's see if I put the autofocus on, will it focus? Maybe. There it is. So, kind of. But that will open there. And you could put something on there. So I don't know if anybody else has used these. What have you used these for? And they come like in different finishes. They're metal, but it comes like in brass and copper and silver, I think. So I got some of those. And I like having a lot of things because then I have some choices when I'm putting things together or doing my junk journaling and whatnot. So I think it's nice to have some choices. And these, I already put some here. These are just basically, I don't know what these are called either. Actually, it's this. It's, book rings. But these are very small book rings. And let me tell you, the ones from Tim Holtz, these little tiny things, they kind of get on my nerves because they are really hard to open. Like, I just tried to open it, but it was getting on my nerves. They are really hard to open. I don't know if maybe if I had a tool or something, it would be easier. There we go. So they just open up like that, and you can use these on anything. So I probably would be using these on tassels also. Hi, Cool Crafty Creations. Merry Christmas to you as well. I wanted to come say Merry Christmas too today because I don't know if I'm going to have time tomorrow because, you know, it's family day and I drop everything else for family because that's how we roll here. And it sounds like that's how you roll too. So I know today is probably, people are probably cooking for tomorrow, and I don't really have that much stuff to cook for tomorrow. So I can do my stuff early in the morning. And everything else, my brother is cooking, my mom is cooking. Okay, these right here are just like some little labels, and these are from Tim Holtz also, and they have like different sayings on them, like altered, simplify, listen, inspired, destiny. I love these things. I put these on some of the tassels that I made. So I know this is not, I have camera issues, light issues, whatever kind of issues. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to put in, so far this is working out, and I still have plenty of compartments here, I think. So I have some more bookends. I should have some more bookends like this one, though, because, you know, that doesn't make sense to only have 2 more. I should have at least 4 of these, right? So I think I might be missing some stuff. Oh, there they are. There they are. So I bought, these are kind of off-branded bookends, but yeah. So I've used quite a few of these already, so I have 4 of those. These are all the same, so I'm going to put those into one. And then I have some more. These bookends are from Tim Holtz, and these are for the larger books as well. And again, they come like in some different finishes, so I like having these too. So I should have 4 of these, and I only see 3. So she needs to look and see. Actually, it should be more because those are 2 different finishes. So I think I know where they're at because before I even got this far, I had a lot of stuff. So I have this other box here that I just kind of been throwing some things into. And actually, let me take this stuff out of here. I use, actually have like these big bobby pins that I was using, and I have them in a recycled bag that I have here. And these I use like to clip my pages together when I'm sewing in signatures sometimes, because they're just as good as big paper clips or even like the bullnose clips. So I use those, but those are going to stay in here for now. So I have a whole pack of those. But what I'm looking for is dun, 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 not the trash stuff, but I'm looking for the bookends that I had in here. Because see, I had stuff just thrown all over the place. Because that's how we do. But at least I knew where it was at. That's what counts, isn't it? I have some more stuff that needs to come out of here too. So I'm just going to take this out. So what are you all doing to get ready for tomorrow? Do you have anything to do, or are you just going to go open presents, kiss your loved ones, and play with the baby's toys? Because I'll probably play with the baby's toys, because, you know, yesterday I was on babysitting duty for a few hours. This is how you know when you're too old to be having babies around you, is when after you babysit, the only thing that you can do is just go home and just fall out. Because that's kind of how I was yesterday. All right, so let's get this out of the way. All right, so I got the rest of my bookends here. You can see I have plenty of them. I like using the bookends because sometimes the edges of my books don't come out that great. So I'm going to put, these are different type of bookends than the ones I just put in here. So like I said, these are from Tim Holtz, and they come in different finishes. So I was kind of intimidated by the bookends when I first started using them, but I'm getting pretty good at it now. And all right, so now I have these Tim Holtz go in here as well, and then I have some mini bookends. So actually this should be giving you all some ideas if you want to do a book for yourself, some things that you might need. I have to tell you, I make books for other people, so if you're just making books for yourself, you probably don't need this much supplies, definitely. So Cool Crafty Creations says that her family members are they're located in other states. So she's the only one in Texas, and so she's not doing anything. Well, you can always Skype with them. Have you ever thought about Skyping? Or of course you can FaceTime as well, but if you're on your computer, you can Skype. But you can FaceTime on your computer if you have like a Mac. So that's the beauty of having a Mac. So you can actually still connect with them. We might do that tomorrow too. One Christmas what we did, because we always have people that work overseas. We had some people that were working in Afghanistan and Iraq, and what we did was we made like a video. We got everybody that was at the house to eat. We got everybody together, and we just, we did the big I love you thing, and told them how much we missed them and sent them a big video that day. So that was a big hit too. So maybe they'll do that for you, or you can do that for them, Cool Crafty. But, hopefully you'll still have fun on your. So this, I'm going to, since now she's running a little low, so I'm just going to put this over here with the labels, since the labels aren't taking up that much space. And then I have these small eyelets, and of course I don't have the packages for these. But do I have any in here already? I don't. For the moment, while I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to set those over here. Now I have this empty here that I can use also. And I'm going to put the book rings in here, because I'm going to take these out because I'm going to use them. I already know that I'll be using these book rings. If I thought that I wasn't, well, if you think you're not going to use something, then you shouldn't buy it in the first place. But I'm just thinking that maybe I might want to try to do like a de-stash on some stuff, but I'm not at that point where I can mentally de-stash stuff. I'm not ready to get rid of my stash. So Cool Crafty Creations says, yes, I'll probably just call them. And yes, I've been saving up for a Mac Air. Pretty pricey, so gotta save. LOL. Love the way the bookends make junk journals look, by the way. Yes, it actually kind of takes the journals to a whole nother level. Now, let me show you one. I was considering, I don't know if I'm going to use bookends on these or not. Sometimes I think about using the bookends if the ends look a little raggedy, or they just look like they need some sprucing up. But I'll show you a couple of books. So this is a book that I'm working on, and if you follow me over on Instagram, which by the way is Liz for a Day also, if you follow me over on Instagram, you've probably seen these a little bit. But I'm telling you, my photographs they don't do these items justice. The journals that I've been making are just so lovely and beautiful. And this is just the cover. I haven't done the inner just yet, but hopefully by the week this one will be done. So this is one of the covers here, and you can see the ends. They look pretty good already. So I probably won't put bookends on this one. And I thought about it. Let's take a look. Let's do a little test. So this would probably need like mini bookends, because these ends are this book is kind of a small. And I actually did a live video when I started putting this together. So this is probably like the bookend that I would use. So you could test them and see what's going to work good for you. So see how like the bookends it does make it come alive, the books. But I don't know. I'm trying to do some like quick and simple books for people, so they can just, baby steps, they can get started with their journal. So I don't want to put too much into it, because I want to go ahead and get them out. And then I have this one right here, which is a beauty already. And look, it has I made a band like this before, and I like this because you can just stick papers in there. But this is not completely finished yet either. I'm thinking on it. I'm thinking on this one, but this is another journal that is in the works. So you should be seeing this one coming out soon too. So, let's test, let's see if I use the bookends on this one, which I don't know. I don't know if the bookends on this will kind of take away from the beauty of the book. You all tell me what you think. Probably this color would be better because it kind of matches kind of the green in here, the green tones. Let's see if I can get this in frame. I have to get used to where my camera is, so I know it's hard to see, and I got shadows and all kinds of stuff going here, but so I don't know, because I would have to use like some big ones for that, so I don't know. So let's see. Katina says that she uses a 9x12 and 6x9 envelopes to make her scrapbooks. Those are like really good materials to make the scrapbooks with. I actually have not used envelopes. I haven't tried using the envelopes yet, but I've seen many people using the envelopes. I usually use recycled books, or I make the books myself out of recycled materials as well, but I haven't tried doing the books out of the envelopes yet. So that's something to think about. So you can see I have all of the book rings in here because I might have some more. So right now that's plenty. So I think it's home. Maybe it's going to be here because I might pull out some mason jars and put those in. So let's put these in here. They don't need to be. These are some more of the Tim Holtz bookends because I got some extras because I can go through these pretty fast. And these are, they're not the mini ones, I don't think. I think these are the same size. Let me make sure they're the same size before I put them together. Yeah, they're all the same size. I don't know if they're all going to fit. Let us see. I think so. I'm glad I kind of repurposed this container because I think it's going to work better for me instead of putting that jewelry in it that I'll never wear. Now that's something I could de-stash, is some jewelry that I never wear. Okay, so let's see. And we have this. These are ring fasteners, and these are, they're Tim Holtz also, and I'll just show you. I had my journal out because I was journaling some stuff this morning, and I'm probably going to do some more journaling. Let me get these. The shadows is driving me crazy on my mic. All right. And so the ring, here's the ring right here. This little ring right here. And you can see this is the book ring. So I have a book ring on this little small ring. What is it called? Ring fastener. On this ring fastener here. See if you can see it. I know it's a lot going on, so my camera is like, nope. But that's the ring fastener. So I have some of those. And I have some of the ring fasteners already in here. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out. And I guess my next video should be what to do with all the scrap material. Because I have some ideas. So these come in different finishes also. Now, actually, they're relatively inexpensive, the Tim Holtz items. Because you can always get them on sale. Okay, so we have, and I have these in a container already. So these are the garment pins. They don't really fit in here, but it doesn't, I feel like it doesn't make sense to take these items out and put them in here. So while I'm thinking about it, they're all going to be in the same drawer anyway. So I'm just going to stick those in there, and I think that'll work out. I also don't think I want to open. These are different size eyelets than the ones that I put in here. So these are the 1/4 of an inch. These are the big ones here. And these are 3/16 of an inch. And these will fit in the We Are Memory Keepers eyelet punch. So, should she? I think she should, because I want things to be together. So let's just go ahead and open it, because I'm that kind of a girl. I'm an open kind of a girl. My neighbors are having a party next door. So I'll be surprised, very surprised if y'all can't hear them having their party. Now, I like to keep these little plastic things because I can put like paint in them and use these kind of like as throwaway palettes. So sometimes I just mix a little paint or even put a little glue in here, and I can mix things up and use it. And when I get done, I can throw it away. So I like keeping those because that's me, the hoarder, thinking of things. Also, like this in the mixed media project, it's like a perfect circle here. So I can stick this in the paint and then do some mixed media. I might do that later. So we're going to dump you in here. put you over here. And then I'm going to cut this out. So I'll know what size this is. And I'm just gonna stick this down in here so I'll know what size those eyelets are. That's the important piece. And then I have these are right here. And these are the Tim Holtz from the Ideology collection as well. And it is hitch fasteners. So I'll show you. I have not used the hitch fasteners just yet. So that's coming up. And so let me get the two pieces. There's two pieces to this. One goes on the back and one goes on the front. So this part, let me see if I get close enough. There we go. So this part right here has this, it's like a screw, and then this part right here is the hitch. And you just put these like on one side of the paper or the book like this. Like I will put this hitch post on here like this. And then you can take like some ribbon or something and wrap it around it for your closure. And they come in different different finishes as well. So I'm gonna put these all together. So those are easy enough to find also. Now I have just a few more things to go in here for this little organizational project. And I have these are some vintage brads that I got at an estate sale. And so, of course, they don't have, so I got them for 25 cents. And it doesn't have the top on it because I used the top for ephemera. Use anything for ephemera. All right, so those are going to go in there because I already had some in there. Got one. They tried to get away. I hate to throw away these little boxes, though. Oh, boy. Hoardy. And then here's some more brads as well. These are larger ones. Some big ones. I don't know what I'm going to do with the big ones yet. I haven't used any of them yet, but it's a coming. I know if I tried to get rid of them, then I'm gonna find a use for them. So that means they have to stay for at least a year. They have to have a home for at least a year. Actually, oh yeah, that's bigger. See, there's two different sizes. The small ones and the big ones. Got them at the same place, the same estate sale. So I think that's all I have on my desk besides trash now. And then I had like this cording also. And this cording came from the General Dollar store, and it's that elastic cording because you can use it for traveler's notebooks. I had to think about it. I like the clear ones too. Usually you'll see like brown and black and white. You don't really see the clear ones that much, and they have those at the General Dollar store. So for these, I'm just going to stick those back in here as well. So I'm trying to keep them all together so I can find them. And then this, actually there was tags in here. This is Artsy. It had some tags in here. I got them for 99 cents. And I've used most of these tags already, but I didn't use the cords. But, you know, Mama's not getting rid of her cords. I was looking for some type of cording when I was doing some junk journaling on the last live stream, so this would have been perfect. So I'm just going to put these in here for now. It might not be their home, but since they're already in this location and I know where they're at, I'm going to leave them for now. So that's everything that I'm going to put in here. So I have some brads. I have my book plates. We have book corners. We have ring post. I believe that's what it said it was. We have like these little plates again with some sayings. Possibilities begin with imaginations. Have some mini. We got some mini book corners here. Just have some big. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but I don't even know why I don't know. I don't know why I had all these pins, safety pins, and then I have some small book rings from Tim Holtz. I have some eyelets here, and I don't know what these thingies are called here. I have these thingies right here, and some metal labels. which I love those. And we have the hitch posts. We have some small hitch posts here and some more brads. So those are probably all that I'm going to do today because it's kind of like baby steps. So I don't know how many of you, like for the beginning of the year, you like for your house to be clean, and you like for everything to be organized. And it's kind of like a superstitious thing. They say the way that you bring the new year in, that's how it's going to be for the whole year. So people want to have all the clothes washed, make sure all the dishes are washed, and all that stuff. I don't know if I'm superstitious like that, but I'm just trying to do things kind of in a like lint all over the place here. I'm trying to do things kind of. That's not lint. Y'all see that? It's like a little gnat. It's attacking me. What's he doing in here? If I can get him. If I can see him. He got away. Anyway, maybe he'll run away because I attacked him. But I try to do things like in a small baby steps, basically. So I've been doing like 10 minutes in each room. You wouldn't believe how much you can get done in 10 minutes. And here in the craft room, I'm kind of doing things in small steps, like I'm doing with like these containers here. So this will be a good test. Let's see if I turn this container over, if things are going to slide. I don't think so. Let me take you back here. This is going to be a little bit of a test here. Ta-ta. Nope, nothing slid. Looks great. Looks fantastic. So I just wanted to say Merry Christmas to everybody if you celebrate Christmas. And I hope y'all are having a very happy holiday season as well, because I am, and I might not be on tomorrow, but probably sometime this week I'll be coming back on. So if you like stuff like this, please make sure that you subscribe below, hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. And you'll be surprised, just subscribing, you may not be notified because YouTube is iffy like that. That's how social media is. But if you hit the notification button, it's going to pop up for you. So you'll want to go ahead and hit that. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to sign off now. And I wanted to say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet lotus blossom and lovable Izzy. Have a fantabulous day. Enjoy life. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and so on, so on, and so on. All right. Have a wonderful evening, everybody.